Hello everyone, Leah Dixon here from Port Coquitlam, British Columbia. I am live this Friday night with the unboxing of the September paper pumpkin. Sorry for popping on here so late. I had planned to be live at 5:30, but there was a train that just kind of didn't just slow down, but actually stopped in front of me on my drive home. So got home a little bit later than planned. So I'm going to pop over to my desktop here. And this is our beautiful, fun, yet a little bit spooky paper pumpkin box. The kit itself is actually called Spooky Treats. And let's dive in and see what we have. I know it's some kind of little Halloween treat box, which is perfect because I'm a teacher and I always like to give a little treat to the kiddos at Halloween. So I'm super excited. Hi, Karen from Texas. Thanks for joining. So I just got this last night. This is our paper pumpkin kit for September, and I'm going to unbox this. And then we'll see. I might create an alternative. Sometimes I find it hard to when it's not a card kit, but a treat kit. So we'll see what happens. All right. So I have not, all I did was take the plastic off about 30 seconds ago. All right, so cute little stamp set here. Trick or treat, enjoy this spooky treat, happy Halloween. And then we've got some stars, spider webs, a spider, bats, and a cute little ghost with a smiley face. Hi, Rosemary from Wisconsin. And then I have somebody else who's saying hi, but it just says Facebook user. So if you're new to StreamYard, you can sign in with StreamYard and then I'll be able to see who it is. All right. This month, our stamp color is Orchid Oasis, which I'm super excited about because it's one of our in colors for this year. And it's, I think, my favorite of the in colors. Well, I don't know. Sweet Sorbet is pretty nice too. But Orchid Oasis I use a lot. So I'm super excited that that is our stamp spot for this month. And then we have a little bit of information in the kit. This side is about our next two. Hi, Kathy. Happy Friday. This one's about our next two holiday kits. October and November's holiday kits. Paper pumpkin kits are holiday kits. And they're going to be holiday cards. So I'm super, super excited about that. So you can no longer subscribe for this Halloween one that I'm unboxing today, but you can definitely get in and subscribe for the next paper pumpkin for October, and it will be a card kit, holiday cards. And then just also some reminders about some perks about the paper pumpkin, because you do get so much more than just a fun kit. You get an exclusive stamp set to exclusive stamp set to keep. It's all inclusive. There's seasonal satisfaction guaranteed policy as well. And subscription plans to save some money and to not have to think about it. They just kind of show up. So I do have the link to subscribe, or you can contact me just to get, one kit. All right. So here we go. I love that it comes always in the tissue paper as well. I'm going to move our box out of the way. I always save this tissue paper and use it for wrapping up little treats and stuff. And for putting into packaging like this. All right, now this all-inclusive kit. Oh, hi, Emmy. Thanks for joining. I'm in Canada as well, Port Coquitlam, British Columbia. So this all-inclusive kit is truly all-inclusive, except for the scissors, guys. They don't include scissors. So you need to have your own pair, but hopefully if you're a crafter, you've got a pair of scissors. And then this kit you'll see didn't come with a block, but if it's your first time ordering paper pumpkin, they will send you a block, and then you can use that on all your future kits. All right, let's see here. I might not have cut that well enough to be able to pull this off. Okay, let's snip it that direction. All right, here we go. So I am... Oh, Moose Jaw, fabulous. All right, well, thanks for joining and watching. I guess it's a little bit later where you are. It's just coming up on 6 o'clock here. So, All right, in our kit here, we've got some tear and tape adhesive, one of my favorites for 3D projects, and some awesome black stars. So I'm super excited about those. And they're adhesive backed and everything. And then we have a little packet here of mini dimensionals. So let's see what we have. This, I guess, is going to be like the body of our little treat packet. Oh, cool. So we've got fresh freesia, this awesome like spider web one, the cool plaid from the box. And then I guess we've got the other portion of our box, or I don't know, maybe this is a whole separate treat thing. I'm not really sure. So we've got orange and black and white. Okay, so I'm definitely going to need the instructions this month. Sometimes I kind of glance at them, but this month I am for sure going to need them. Then we've got some punch outs for labels and decorative bits and some mini glue dots. Love those mini glue dots. All right, these are super cute. I have no clue what we're doing. So here's the part I always panic. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. There's instructions. So, whew, good thing. All right, I'm just going to move in my chair here. So there are instructions. So we get to make 3 different sets of treat boxes, and it looks like 6 of each. Oh, bonjour, Martine. So let's dive in and see. I am so glad that there's instructions. So we're really, like, I don't normally follow these guys, but today I am totally doing it. So we're going to grab this orange piece. Oh, okay. There we go. All right, we're going to grab this orange piece and we're going to work with that. So this is one of our little bases. I'm going to move those instructions off to the side. And it shows us that we're supposed to just kind of fold this until it creates a little box. So let's just start folding all these edges. And folding all these edges. And, oh, this is going to be funny. I haven't got a clue. All right, these need to get folded in. I'm hoping that as I start to fold things, it'll all just kind of start to look like something. Wow. This is going to be one of those months I wished I had opened the box early. Okay. I think I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. Okay. Here we go. I think we're going to tuck these edges in. We're going to tuck all the edges in all at once, it looks like. Oh, I got it. Okay, we got to tuck all 4 of those edges in. And then we're going to put this one side down, and it's got like a little like tab on it. We're going to put that side down. We're going to put this side down. Oh, no, that's not right. Okay. We're going to tuck these in like this. That's what we're going to do. We're going to tuck those in like that. And then we're going to fold, no, we're going to fold the side with the tab. Okay, I think I figured it out. And then we're going to fold the other side and push that down. And then we're going to stick that tab into its slot. Okay. I'm going to do that one more time, guys, and show you now that I like actually know what I'm doing, because that was a little, it's easy now that I know what I'm doing. Let's do one more here, because I know we're going to need the black base for another card. All right. So we've got these sides. We want to fold these in so that this kind of stands up like, so we've got black on the outside and it wraps down into the inside, and this little tab sits on what's going to be the base of our thing, and these little tabs come in. We want to do that to both sides. All right. So if you watch the first half of the video, just don't. All right. So we've got both these little things here with these little tabs that go in. Now we're going to take this short side, pull it up, wrap it down, and tuck it in. Okay, so it's got a little tab in there holding it in place. And now we're going to pull this other side up, tuck it down, and then push that in, and it's going to fall into a little slot. And we've got these little bases. Those are awesome. Okay, I promise you, after you figure out the first one, these are super duper easy. I'm going to wait and do the white one later in case people pop on later, and I'll show that again, because now that I got it, I got it. Okay. That was hard. Easy now. Okay, we're going to grab our Happy Halloween and pop that onto a block. So the block you're going to get will look just like this. In fact, this one came out of a paper pumpkin kit. It even says paper pumpkin right on the edge. Now, I like to just pop those down, and let's see, that's upside down. I like to put my sentiments near the top of the paper pumpkin block so that I don't accidentally like get ink all over the block while I'm inking things up. All right, then we are supposed to grab one of these fresh freesia little strips and ink this up and stamp our Happy Halloween on this fresh freesia strip. So I like to do mine vertically. I don't know why it's easier for me to line it up that way, but it is. Now, this is a brand new stamp I've never stamped with, so I'm going to just make sure that the image comes out clean and clear. And sometimes these photopolymer stamps have like a little bit of a film on them. So I'm just going to make sure. There we go. All right, that's going to stamp really nicely now. So see how when I'm doing this, I don't have like a lot of the block going onto the ink pad, so no chance of me getting really inky edges. All right, and then just like that. And voila, we have our cute little sentiment done. All right, I'm going to close that ink because I'm going to drop something in it. All right, so we have that. Now we need the cool spiderweb one. Okay, that's what we're going to use. And it looks like we're supposed to grab, I don't know, I think this might be crushed curry. We're supposed to grab this crushed curry layer. And they want us to put the crushed curry layer, let's see, we're going to put it on the outside of our spider web. Is that right? Oh, but sideways like this. Okay, so on the outside of our spider web, we're going to lay that down. Now, so that we don't get glue everywhere and have this be all sticky and stuff, we're actually going to put our mini glue dots onto the webbing on here. Now, they're so nice in the instructions. They actually show you where on the webbing to put it. Now let's see if I can actually follow this. So it says to put it like a little bit up on that webbing, and then right in there, and then right in there. All right, so we're just doing 3 mini glue dots kind of in a straight line. And then we got to peel these backings off. Now, you're going to have your mini glue dots, so it doesn't even matter. I was going to say, if you don't have mini glue dots, you could use liquid glue, but they come in the kit, so you've got them. Now, I'm going to just flip these edges of this mini glue dot up so that it's like hidden on the webbing. I don't want it sticking off the edge of the webbing. And then I'm going to also make sure that this is centered from left to right. Okay, so we have that attached. Now we're going to attach our sentiment and a spider. So, yeah, I don't know, Martine. It just seems that vertically I get it centered and straight a lot easier than horizontally. Okay, so we've got this adorable little spider, and we're going to put a mini glue dot on the back of them. Now, they gave us mini glue dots, but I already have a sheet started, so I'm going to do that. Now, they actually show us putting the mini glue dot on the back of the spider. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to pop our spider down so that his little feet are just at the bottom here. I hope that's not going to end up sticking to, oh yeah, it's ending up sticking to my table. That was silly. Okay, don't do that. All right, and then our Happy Halloween, we're going to put mini glue dots on here and lay it down across like that. Now, I'm just going to make sure, I'm going to kind of like actually flip this upside down. I'm going to make sure that I'm not putting them where they're going to end up on that spider web piece coming down. It shouldn't if you do like the 2 ends in the center. It should completely avoid it. Okay. So we've got that. Peel those off. Pop this on. I love these kits because we end up with the cutest little things and I don't have to think about designing anything. I don't have to think. That's the bonus. It's a Friday afternoon after the first full crazy week with my class. It was awesome though. I have a sweet, sweet class this year. Okay, and then we're going to grab some of these stars to decorate. Now I'm using a take your pick tool. This doesn't come in the kit. Sorry guys. But you can use a toothpick, you can use a paper piercer, like any tool you have. And I'm kind of trying to stick these so that they go onto webbing as well. So like they're not, they're not going to stick to the background. Okay, put those stars off to the side. And then they gave us that tear and tape. I have my own, but we're going to use this one. We're going to grab this tear and tape, and so there's a fold here and a fold here. We're going to put this on this top edge of the most outer fold, but kind of close to the fold. Okay, that's kind of key. I love this stuff because you just literally, you tear it and tape. All right, now with that done, I'm going to peel that off. We're going to grab our box base. And basically, we're going to, there's already folds here. We're going to use these folds. And we're going to wrap this around our little matchbox base. So that area where we put the adhesive, I'm just going to hold that there. Wrap that around. Make sure it's lined up. And voila. Now we've got this adorable little matchbox, and so you can put a little treat in there, and this looks like it's the perfect size. Like you could cram two little, well, not really cram, they'll fit nicely, two little Halloween sized treats in there, or those little Play-Dohs, all sorts of fun little Halloween treats into that box. Those are adorable. All right, I can't wait to see the next two designs. So we've got our black card base done. So let's see what we are doing to decorate our little black card base. So we've made our black card base. Now we're going to use, let's see, looks like the plaid. Let's grab the plaid here. So just one of those. Now remember, I've got 5 more of these for each to decorate. I'm just going to show you one of each. So for this one, I'm actually going to get started by doing the folds because this plaid makes it really hard for me to see the folds. And I'm going to put my adhesive on one side. I'm hoping that seeing that white strip will remind me which way is up. Okay, so there we go. Because it's a bit, this one's tricky on the eyes. All right, stamp set. So we're going to grab our stamp set. It says, enjoy your spooky treat. And I'm just going to grab, so you could clean up your other sentiment and put it onto the block you used before, but I'm being lazy and just going to use up a bajillion blocks today. And now we need one of these rectangular labels. And what else? We need a ghost. We're going to grab a ghost off of here. And we need a spider web. Oh, come on. So I don't know why ghosts and spider webs go together, but apparently they do. Okay, so first things first is stamp our sentiment. So I'm going to grab that Orchid Oasis again. I'm going to ink that up, and remember, I'm going to stamp it off to the side to make sure it's, going to stamp nicely. All right. Now, there we go. Sorry, I had to really think to do that. These are really adorable. All right, so we've got our Enjoy This Spooky Treat stamped. Now it looks like we just kind of start putting these together. So this little guy, it says to put some mini glue dots on the back of it. I am going to be lazy, and I'm just going to put some seal on the back of it because I have it. Otherwise, the mini glue dots will work well. But so now we want to make sure that we're getting that on there. And I put it a little bit higher so I can put my sentiment below and not cover it up entirely. Now our ghost, they're telling us to put 3 mini dimensionals on the back of it. And peel those backings off. We'll put our little ghost on here. And so we're supposed to pop him up beside our spider web. And then this guy's going to go down here. So when we put our dimensionals on the back, we don't want one up in that top corner. Okay, so we just want them over on this side. So I'm just going to do 2 corners and a center, and that way we won't accidentally get any adhesive where our ghost is. All right, and then this is going to pop down here, cover up the bottom of our ghost and the bottom of our spider web. And then we throw some of our stars on. So we'll grab a star and just kind of up there, down there, oh, come on, and another one down here. Awesome. So super sweet. And then we wrap this one the same way we did the last one. So we're going to pull that off, put this over top of our box. Try not to get your hands too stuck to this. All right, now holding that all together. There we go. All right, and again, another little cute little treat box. Those are so sweet. Yes, adorable. Oh my gosh. All right, last one is, let's see, the last one is the Fresh Freesia, and it's got a white base. So now if you didn't see the beginning of this video, or if you only saw me kind of fumbling, wondering what the heck I was doing, let's walk through this one more time. We've got these sides that have these little tabs, and the instructions actually show you, they have like this little arrow showing, like pointing towards those tabs. Doesn't really explain how to fold it. Hello, it just came up as Facebook user. I'm not sure who just joined, but hello. All right, so with these little things, we're going to fold those in so that you've got like your little, your tabs are in and your base is down on the bottom. Okay. All right, so those ones are done. Now this side one's going to come in. It's going over those tabs and laying down at the bottom. And then this side's coming up and over and laying down on the bottom. Okay, now that was white on white and really not very easy to see. Hi, Heath. So I'm going to do it one more time with the black box because with the contrast, it is super easy to see. So we fold in those tabs. This one's going to fold down and create that tab that's kind of sticking in on the base. Same with this side. And these are all scored, so it's like super easy fold. So we've got those 2 tabs there. And then this side, no, that's the long side. We want to do the short side. The short side is going to fold over and come down as well. And this short side has a slit in it that our long side, that little tab's going to click into. So up, over, in, and click it into its slot. All right, so they're super quick and easy to create. All right. So we have our white base. Now we're going to decorate our Fresh Freesia. I'm going to start with putting that adhesive on the tapered side, because that's our side that we're going to wrap around and glue. All right, there we go. So that's done. Now we have to decorate. And the first thing that they're suggesting, I'm just going to clean up. I've decided I'm not actually going to make a giant mess of my room, just a minor mess. I'm going to clean up that sentiment and that one. And they want us to grab the bats, and we're actually going to stamp right onto our fresh freesia with those bats. So let's take this Happy Halloween away. Grab our bats. And we're going to stamp that right onto this fresh freesia. So it, it's a solid color, but it's not going to be plain for long because we're going to decorate it. Right, and again, I'm going to just test those. All right, looking good. So down here and up here, we're going to put some bats. That's it. We don't need the center because we're going to put a sentiment there. And they also provided for us a little decorative label. All right, so I'm going to pull this one off and grab our trick or treat sentiment. So that's the next thing we need. And we're going to stamp it onto one of these black circles that they gave us. So we'll grab that. And while I'm grabbing bits, we'll also grab the decorative bats here, like the orange and black. It's a little bit of a larger piece, and we're going to use that on our paper. All right. So this guy, if you've only got the mini glue dots that they gave you, you're going to use those. Or if you've got other supplies, I'm going to be lazy and just grab my seal and do 2 quick strips there. You could use liquid glue to adhere this. Your tear and tape would be overkill. All right, so we've just adhered that right to our card front. And then we've got this little guy. We're going to stamp Trick or Treat right in the middle of it with our Orchid Oasis again. So I'm going to grab that, ink that up. I'm just going to give it, yeah, that one needs a bit more. Let's try again. Okay, looking good. All right, and this one's great because there's really no like straight or crooked because you're stamping on a circle. Just twist it if it's not right. All right, so that one's stamped, and so now this goes onto our card front or treat front with mini dimensionals. So I had some. There we go. All right, and they're suggesting 4, I guess, just to give it a really good hold. When I use regular size dimensionals, I'd only put 3 on a circle, but sure, with minis we'll do 4. All right, and pull that off. This little guy pops right on there. And then we grab our stars and we decorate around the outside with our stars. And let's see, it's right there. Grab these ones, put that on there, and another one up at the top. All right, so there are our stars, all decorating that. And then this just gets wrapped around our treat base. So again, just fold those edges. Oh, I forgot to take the adhesive back off. So we take that strip off. Okay. And this just gets wrapped around. And there we go. You have your third little treat box. So you actually get 18 treat boxes in this kit. You get 6 of each of our designs. And so for me, I actually grabbed 2 kits because I need, I have 21 students this year. So I grabbed 2 kits, and then I've got some extras to make up little ones for my own kids and, some of the cute little neighborhood, the young ones still around. So absolutely love this kit. It's super, super sweet. And then let's just see if we can do, I'm sure we can do an alternative card. Now, we don't get card bases, of course, with this kit, but I am going to have, because I only need to make, what did I say, 21? I only need to make 21 of this little treat box. So we're going to have like extra bits in here that we can use, or you can create your own plaid and designs like that. Oh, I know, Martine, isn't it lovely? It's so sweet. So you have all those little bits, but what I'm thinking we're going to do is I'm actually going to grab a basic white card base. I don't need a lot of Halloween cards. Like, that's not really a big thing that I do, but let's just see what we've got. I think we're going to go with this whole fresh freesia idea. So we're going to grab some fresh freesia ink, and I'm not even going to do designer series paper, actually. I think I'm going to go completely different here. I'm going to get a blending brush and my fresh freesia ink and just see what we can come up with. I'm not sure about this. This may be a total fail. We'll see. It's like I said, kits. I have a harder time making cards with kits than I do with with treat kits than with card kits. But we're going to try this here. We're going to go in and do a nice little layer here of fresh freesia and do a good little fresh freesia circle. And actually maybe a little bit bigger because I'm going to be putting 2 images on here. All right. There we go. All right, so I've got a little bit of fresh freesia in the background, and it's just kind of all blurry and everything. And then we're going to grab our, actually I'm going to put this away because otherwise I'm going to end up putting my hand or something into that blending brush. We're going to grab those little bats that we had before. Do I want the bats, or what else did we have? Oh, we had the stars. Oh, maybe I want stars. Choices. No, let's go with bats. We're going to stick with the bats because I already have them on the block. And then we can use adhesive back stars. So I'm going to grab these bats. And just like we did on that treat box, I'm going to stamp some of them kind of on a diagonal. But I'm going to have to stamp more of them because we are on a much larger surface than a little treat box front. Okay. There we go. So we're going to keep with that same color scheme, same concept. Oh, I'm going to take all the ink off of my hand. Can't even. Okay. I have ink on myself from earlier today because I have a little stamp station in my classroom, and some of the girls were playing with the inks, and I ended up with ink all over my hand. Oh, I'm so glad you got to see the process, Caroline, because those boxes were not easy. I'm not going to lie. Once I figured it out, they were easy, so I'm glad you'll be able to watch my video, laugh at me, and then have no problem making yours. But it was hard. That was, yeah. All right. So I've got that stamped. Now I want something for my front here. And so if you have punches and stuff, punches will do. If you don't, just cut some squares, you guys. And I want to try out something here. I've not actually, I wonder, okay, this might not work. I got to test sizes. I'm wondering if our trick or treat will fit in our double oval punch, but it will not. Okay, no worries at all. All right, I don't have a punch that's really the right size for this. I wonder. That seems a little bit big, but we'll make it work. Okay, so I've got this Label Me Lovely punch, and I'm going to grab a scrap of basic white cardstock, and I'm going to punch that out. There we go. And put that off to the side. Now, guys, I am going to grab one item here that's not kind of something that I would consider to be standard, but that's okay because it's not an expensive tool and it's a great one for you to grab and keep on hand for all sorts of projects. All right, so I'm going to stamp this trick or treat. I'm going to actually, again, turn this vertically and do it that way. There we go. All right, so there's my trick or treat. Stamped right on there. Now, the tool that I'm going to use, I bought it and I haven't had a chance to use it yet, so I'm super duper excited, is the Glitter Washi 4-pack. And check that out. It's all Halloween colors. I'm super excited about this. All right, so apparently you need scissors to get into this. Okay, we're going to cut this open. Oh my goodness. It's like really sealed here. Okay, maybe there's an easier way to open this, but if there is, I don't know it. All right, so we're just going to keep cutting until we've freed the washi tape. Free the washi tape. Here we go. All right, and it's free. So, oh, and they do come apart. Okay, good. I was worried for a second. So we've got these washi tapes, and I'm just going to take a look at which ones. Do I want to go all purple? I think we need to bring some black in. Green's not going to work on this card. Neither is orange. Okay, we're going to do black washi tape strips on here. Maybe a purple? No, because I did the fresh ratio. We're going to stay away from the purple. So we're just going to do black washi tape. And maybe I can find the end of it so we can do this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so to start this though, I want my washi tape to have a little bit of an angled end to it. Yeah, there we go. So I've just cut a slight angle on there, and then I'm going to kind of look at how do I want that to go across, and I'm going to cut that same angle on the other side and put this down. And I just realized I actually didn't check to make sure it was longer than the piece I'm going to put over top. Oh, good, it is. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a few of them. And I'm going to cut them at different angles or put them on, I'm going to actually have to cut them at different angles. So I'm going to cut this one in another angle to get it started. This is going to do a few things for me. Then it's not going to look all weird and lined up and all that, but it's also going to mean that I don't have to be perfect with my placement of them, because it's going to be like, oh, look, they're all kind of different. Okay, and then this last one that I'm going to do, I'm going to do like that. Make it slightly longer again. And so I'm like almost putting it down. Not almost, I am putting it down on the card front before I'm snipping it. Oh, that angle did not work out well. Okay, here's a cheater trick. I'm going to cut that in the middle. I'm going to cut the angle I want. And my washi tape doesn't have to go all the way across because it's going to be hidden behind my label anyways. And then I can decide how far out I want that. Okay, there we go. All right, so I've got 3 strips of washi tape. They do not look super straight, but once we put that over top, it doesn't even matter so much. Okay, so those are going to go just like that. Okay, I still don't like this one. This one's really bothering me. I'm going to cut it the other way. There we go. And move it out over here. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, there we go. That's going to be better. All right, now my little trick or treat, I'm going to put dimensionals on the back. I had them somewhere. go. I'm going to use a lot because I'm using these minis. All right. There. And a few more backings to pull off. Voila. All right, my trick or treat goes on there, right in the middle. And now let's see what else we need to add to this. Maybe we need a spider web stamped on there. I think we do. Probably should have done that before I put that down, but whatever, we'll make it work. So let's grab this and we'll do a little bit of black ink to put that on. Black ink's one of those things as well. If you don't have black ink, you should probably grab some. And let's put that right up there. And we're going to grab our little spider and pop him on as well. So let's just grab a block. There we go. Now I am going to stamp this spider down a little bit lower, and I am going to use a black pen to create like his little spider line that he's hanging down by. There we go. All right, so he's just hanging off of that web, just like that. And now our final touch to this is to grab our little adhesive back stars because they give us so many of them. We're going to have a ton of extras, and we're going to pop these onto our card front. Okay, there we go. And I should pop that one down there. All right. And that is our first alternative. Just using a few extra tools and using a lot of the stamps from that stamp set. So that's all I'm going to create for you guys today in terms of alternative projects for this kit, because I actually don't have any of my cardstock right beside me. My room is a disaster and I had planned to get home much earlier, but you know, first week of school, it's a little bit chaotic. Oh, thank you, Karen. But hopefully I'll get a chance to create some more alternatives. Like I said, I don't do a ton of Halloween cards. So those little Halloween boxes are perfect for me, just to give a little treat to my students. And yeah, I'm not a big Halloween card person. Really looking forward to next month though with those holiday cards. So excited. I know there's a little Santa stamp in there, like Santa's face and his little beard and everything. It looks so adorable. So yeah, I hope you guys can join me next month. I always try and do these on like the third Friday of the month, because Paper Pumpkin bills on the 11th. So it completes on the 10th, it bills on the 11th. Or in this case, I think it was the 12th because of the weekend. And then it ships out that day as well. So I usually have it by the Friday after. So hopefully you guys can join me next month for the Christmas card one. And if you want to subscribe now or contact me to order a kit, you can stamp along with me when I do these Paper Pumpkin lives. So everybody have a fabulous Friday night, fabulous weekend. And I might try to pop on and do some stamping, but I'm also really looking forward to taking advantage of the extra day off work, since Monday will be a day of mourning for Queen Elizabeth II. So we get an extra day and just gonna soak up the family time. All right. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Bye-bye.